Alright guys, finally finished on my Shenmue Shadowbox. Got a pretty good idea of the complexity that went into this. There's my timeline that I ended up with. I ended up doing the Dreamcast and the VMU in a 8-bit painter app on my phone. This is the first one where I decided to go ahead and keep some of the in-game button prompts. You can kind of tell down there. And then kept the watch just because it's very much something you had to keep track of in the game. And I also zoomed the game out just slightly so that you could capture more of the characters. Each one of the people on here, with the exception of this one underneath the blue sign, is all cut out separately. The one underneath the blue sign is actually part of that sign and part of this big tree here. Over here, those are the pre-order medallions you got for pre-ordering Shenmue 3 from GameStop. I had pre-ordered one myself, and then the other one I ended up getting on eBay. Had to keep a forklift. Thought that was fantastic, just keeping it there, just because all the fun times were crashing that forklift that I had. Full copy of the game, of course. And then decided to have a lot of Rio's friends that he ends up with. And then, of course, the speaker. So in here on the side, you can actually see there's a hole in there. And it allows me to pull out the speaker box and turn it on, which will be able to, here, I'll have to jiggle it just slightly. There we go. So, luckily I can keep that on or off. And once on, should work perfectly. I think one of the most intensive parts of this project for Photoshop work was having to recreate some of the artifacts behind the tree from the screenshot. So I had to completely rebuild the banner and a couple of the people that I cut out. But it turned out pretty good, I think. Alright, well, that's the end of this one, and we'll see what's next.